Complacency surrounding the fragility of football clubs as the vulture's circle isn't just misplaced, it is dangerous. Bordeaux's case is extreme due to a combination of particularly incompetent American asset managers and a man who has a penchant for killing football clubs that even Ted Bundy would find a little bit excessive, but in every other sense, they are far from alone. That is it for today's video, but thank you all very much as ever for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and of course make sure that you are subscribed and have notifications turned on not just for this channel, HITC7s, but also my second channel, Alfie-Potsama, both of which should be about to appear on your screens now, and you can also find me on Twitter, Instagram and Threads with the username at HITC7s on all three, should you wish to do so. And all of those links plus a whole lot more should be down in the video description below. Cheers. PSG won the treble last season, scoring 124 goals and only conceding 52. It was the 7th treble that the Parisians have won in the last 11 years, in a run which has also included 4 quadruples. On 5 occasions during that time, PSG have won the Ligue 1 title by more than 10 points. They have tended to have the title wrapped up by March or mid-April, allowing them to rest players in the Champions League knockout stages. And in the 2015-16 season, PSG won the Ligue 1 title by more than 30 points. That is the biggest title-winning points margin in the entire history of top-flight football in Europe. To put it in some context, fewer points separated Man City, who qualified for the Champions League, and Newcastle United, who were relegated from the Premier League in that same season. There, the gap was just 29 points, compared to the 31 points which separated PSG and Lyon in first and second place in the Ligue 1 table. It is a degree of domestic dominance, the likes of which French, European, and arguably none of the world's major leagues have ever seen before, achieved by a club who prior to 2011 had won just 2 Ligue 1 titles since their inception, which is fewer than Rennes, Roubaix, and Standard Athletic Club, a social club founded by British immigrants living in Paris during the 1890s. Yet, it is a list of trophies, accolades, and accomplishments unthinkable prior to the 2010s that has not only received next to no plaudits, the intensity of PSG spending since being acquired by the Qatari state made it all inevitable, it has also broken French football. I have recently been inundated with requests to make a what on earth is going on video about Montpellier, and I was right about to do it this week. This is the People's Channel after all. But in the last couple of years, I have made videos in that series about the crazies at Marseille, Bordeaux, twice, Saint-Etienne, Lyon, all...
Computer games as such. I played Championship Manager in my, like, I don't know, well, early doors basically, but I'd found it really difficult and most of the time. Started playing 1 or 2 games. dead in COVID because I was a self-employed computer engineer, and obviously I had quite a good customer base. But when COVID hit, I couldn't do anything, and I just thought, you know what, maybe it's time to take early retirement, and I did. So I was sat there, eventually I did start to improve the game, and Football Manager on the PC you can go into it in so much depth, and I think that's where I was missing the point. You know, you can't just put the game in and play it. You can't do that. It's the same with the console version. You have to watch tutorials on what to do, what not to do. Things that will work, things that won't work. You have to watch tutorials, and I did a lot of that. But eventually, I got to playing the game, and I got to a level where I thought, you know what? I can actually make YouTube videos out of this. And that's what I did. I started making YouTube videos. And my initial channel, which was called the Gobby Gaffer. Okay, little explanation. Well, I just thought, Gobby Gaffer, it's 2 G's. If what a logo, it's easy to, you know, Gobby Gaffer, it rolls off the tongue. Why the Gobby Gaffer? Well, the Gaffer is the manager of a football team. We all know that in this country. Most of the players will call the boss the Gaffer. And the Gobby, well, if you don't know, I'm extremely Gobby. Too much sometimes, some people would say, because I do put my foot in my mouth sometimes, but I am very gobby. And I mean, therein lies another thing, is not everybody can do what content creators do. And I watch a lot of content creators myself, not just football, all kinds of things. And you scroll through the comments, and there's some real knuckle draggers and buffoons out there who criticise things. And believe me, this is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. To sit yourself in front of a camera and just talk. What I'm doing now, I'm not scripted. None of this is scripted. I'm just talking off the top of my head. Things are just popping into my head constantly, and it's like, oh, that's the next thing to talk. You've got to have a presence in front of the camera. And if you can't do that, then you're not going to be successful, because people won't watch it. You've got to be a bit funny, a bit amusing, have a bit of a character to yourself. So the Gobby Gaffer, it was something that I created and thought, you know what, I'll call the channel the Gobby Gaffer. It wasn't the greatest idea, to be honest, because this channel is called Football Manager Console 2024. So it does what it says on the tin, and you learn as you go along. The Gobby Gaffer channel shouldn't really have been called that, but anyway, it is. I mean, if you're into watching the PC version of FM24, then go over. I've started another save on there where I've got Manchester City. I've used a pre-game editor, relegated them into the Championship. So that's quite well, it's not a fun save, because if you don't know, spoiler, I'm a Manchester City fan. I don't want that to happen in real life. But anyway, it's a fantasy save, let's put it that way. So as per usual, don't want to make this video too long. You find that War and Peace videos don't do well because people just switch off. So I just thought of something a little bit different today, and it's, I don't know, one or two people who are watching who don't comment. Maybe they've been thinking, well, who is he? Where's he from? I'm from Preston, in Lancashire. You know, how old is he? Why is he doing this? When did he start playing computer games? What sort of gear has he got? Well, all of that's been answered in today's video. Well, hopefully. If you want to see any more of this, then I'll just put it down in the comments. And, well, you know, I'm not called Gobby for nothing. I will waffle on for England. And if you watched any of my saves, well, you will know that. Yeah, I can talk for England. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up now, but just a little bit of something different. We will be back. The next episode, we'll be back with Sarah in the Premier League. And, well, hopefully, we'll have more Champions League games to play. And quite fun they are too. Well, they are if you win them. I mean, the object is to win the Champions League, because I've already won the Premier League, and that wasn't particularly easy. Okay, I'm doing it again. Sometimes you have to say to me, shut up, because I will talk for England. We'll see you in the next episode with some football, I promise.
Oh, is that good? Oh, is that good?
That's really good.
Yeah! We did it.
Gotta be confident.
Timing it one.
Oh, you got another shot?
Timing it one.
Wow!
Halftime report. Let's go. Maxwell, you gotta make this. You gotta make this, man. Yeah. Got that goal. All right, man. We need this. Switch up. Forgot to do the switch. No. We lost. That's right.
Excuse me, play you for those ultras? Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
Ice cold.
At the end of last month, Hamburg kicked off their season against Schalke. The Volkspark Stadion, one of the grandest arenas in European football, was packed out to the brim, as a sellout crowd of 57,000 turned up to watch two of Germany's most illustrious clubs lock horns. Hamburg are six-time German champions, three-time DFB Pokal winners, and one of only three German clubs to have won the Champions League or European Cup, along with Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Hamburg average over 50,000 fans at their home games and boast a membership of almost 90,000, which is the seventh most amongst German clubs and about the same number as Real Madrid. Schalke, meanwhile, can go one better than Hamburg as seven-time German champions, five-time DFB Pokal winners, and they themselves won a major European trophy in 1997, the UEFA Cup, following victory in the final against Inter Milan. Schalke's stadium, currently known as the Veltins Arena, is also one of European football's most outstanding venues. Schalke average sellout crowds of over 60,000 at their home games, and with a massive 160,000 paid-up members, they have the second most in Germany, behind only Bayern Munich.
Hello.
In all of world football, ahead of Manchester
So
United and Barcelona. The
I finished. I have done. Let's see. All right, so 1,700 days I did. So I'm about 5 years in it. I'm about 5 years in it. 5 years in it, and I still haven't won the Champions Cup. I started out unemployed, and now I am with Kerala Football Club in India. So I'm trying to win the Asian Champions League with an Indian club team. So what I have to do is I have to win the Confederations Cup in order to get a playoff spot to be able to go into the Champions League. Now the problem is we only make like we make no money. So my team's pretty bad sometimes. We're using a asymmetric. The game classifies it as a 4-3-2-1, but it's really set up as a 4-4-1-1. But it's asymmetric. Mostly because the forward and the shadow striker are to the left or to the right, and then the way I have it set up is our initial tactic is wide attacking with underlap on the left, overlap on the right, and then our out of possession is trapping outside. So we are attacking wide and pressing and trapping on the outside, and then we have then we have the flip where the shadow striker and the pressing forward swap sides in the halfback and the Seconde Volante switch, and then we're wingbacks on the right now instead of on the left, and the complete wingbacks on the left now instead of on the right. But our in possession is narrow on that one, overlap on the left, underlap on the right, and our out of possession is trapping inside. So basically, it's the same tactic, flipped, with the roles flipped, but then one has trapping outside with a wide attack, and one has trapping inside with a narrow attack. We're number 1 in the league right now, which will give us a Confederations Cup. Oh, what a goal. No, no.